Hello and welcome. Welcome back to my channel. As many of you know, my name is Alberta, I'm your motivational bestie. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being part of this continued journey with me. Of course, I'm out in the garden, one of the favorite places, just hearing the birds chirping and everything. I love that, love coming out and just really chatting with you on a Sunday afternoon, just touching base to see how are you, what's going on. For those of you that's new to my channel, thank you and welcome. Welcome to this channel, which really is a place, a safe place I want to create for everyone just to really get the motivation that they need to be able to be inspired, encouraged, and really think about what it is that you're up to, what it is that you set out to accomplish and how are you doing, kind of a check-in, how you doing with it and how what other progress you're making. Can you believe it? It's 6 months into the year already. Like time has been flying, and it's good to know that we've been at this for some months now. We've been at this, and just the determination, the joy of sticking to something and just knowing that it will be realized, whatever it is. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens through being even frantic about something. But when you pace yourself, you start to put your ducks in a row and you really start to make a plan to see it realize. It's exciting. I know all the things that I've accomplished in life. I've paced myself and I've gone after it with gusto, just to know that, it's going to happen. It's going to be accomplished. It's going to be realized. And I'm grateful. I've been able to do some things in my life that I'm very proud of, I'm very excited about, but there's so much more to do, there's so much more to do. I'm a primary care provider, so I see patients and talk to people, and everyone is up to something. Everyone wants to have success in an area. It could be an area of health. Obviously, in my world of work, health is always the discussion, but there's so much more. There's other things that's there for people. They may want success in their connections with others and just the way that they interact with people, and it could be something that things from the past that people want to overcome and be able to rise above that. So there's work to be done in all these aspects, because nothing's just going to happen by wishful thinking or by a great desire. However, when you realize it, you've identified what it is that you're up to, and you start to put some muscle action, put some work into it, put some plans in action, and start visualizing it. I think one of the things I was discussing with someone, just the power of visualization, visualizing something, seeing it accomplished. It doesn't have to be until it's done, but in the interim, in the process of doing it, take your mind there and just see what would that look like. What would that look like? And start stepping into that world of accomplishment. Start stepping into that world of anything is possible. I am going to have this. I am going to accomplish this. And just really making bold statements. Because these bold statements, initially it scares you. Initially it makes you feel like, who am I? What am I thinking? That's not me. But then it becomes you. Then it becomes, a normal part of your day. It's interesting because I have quite a few friends that really are into the world of motivation, and just really being serious about taking things to the next level, really making 2024 different than 2023, different than, the years before. But they're readers, they're avid readers that's looking at what's next, what can I get myself into to train me, to develop my mind, because oftentimes we get stuck in our own thinking or our surrounding, the people around us. This is how everyone thinks, this is what the group is doing. But I really want to encourage you. I want to ask you to step aside from the group. If it's not really pulling you to the place that you'd like to go, step aside. Don't be afraid. Find a book that will teach and train you and help you to develop a new mindset, especially about the things that you're up to. You know, there is someone that's been there, someone that's done it, someone that has overcome, someone that has struggled through, and someone that's willing to share. And that's what these books are for. Well, halfway into the year, you know, I want to check in with you. What have you been reading? What are you reading? What are you discussing, you know, with your friends? What new wisdom that you've gained? I have a couple of books. This one, It Always Seems Impossible Until It's Done by Catherine Ross Petras. And I love this book because there's so much, you know, it always seems impossible until it's done. You know, I don't get anything from it, but this is, you know, read it. Big goals get big results. No goals get no result or somebody else's results. Ouch. That's true. You know, big goals get big results. No goals get no result or somebody else's result. You know, we go to work, we do a lot of things and stuff, and we, you know, have to pay bills, checklists, and so on and so forth. And sometimes we could be so numb to things, you know. We are working hard oftentimes, but how much are we benefiting? You know, is it someone else's dream that you're fueling? You know, what would it look like to fuel your own dreams? What would it look like to gain the sense of belief that I too can make a difference? I too can put something out there. Because you can. You know, there's nothing someone else has that you don't possess. You're able bodied, you can do it. But you have to believe you can do it. Or else you keep fueling someone else's dream. If you've done so the beginning, first 6 months of the year, okay, I get it. What about the remaining 6 months of the year? What will you be doing? Another book that I have here, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. Ooh, by Joe Dispenza. This one, get your hands on it and start really reading it so you can learn to break the habit of being yourself. If who you've been have stopped you from getting the desired outcome, then you need to learn to break that habit. Of course, it's going to be work. It's going to be a challenge because it didn't happen overnight. You didn't become who you are overnight. There's years in the making, years in training. However, you could gain some new tools to help you to break those habits. You know, I speak to a lot of people that oftentimes say, Alberta, I want to do this. I need to do this. I know there's something I should do. I know I want to. It's just, you know, I'm not sure or I'm stuck. You know, you are in your own thinking and you haven't elevated your thought process by learning, okay, how do I break that habit? How do I break that habit of if yourself, the way that you have been, hasn't really served you the way that you'd like to see, then you have to break that habit. And the only person that can do it is you. You know, I want to encourage you to do that. Take the steps. Read the books. Don't be afraid. And I think sometimes I see that we're afraid to read. We're afraid to go there. We're afraid of the new knowledge that we may gain. We want it. Oh yeah, I speak to a lot of people that wants the knowledge. But that work part could be so challenging. I encourage you, get the audio, you know, go on YouTube, get the audio and listen to it. Learn to break those habits because in the next 6 months, that's all you've got for this year to end. You know, whatever you've done the past 6 months, if you can say, yes, I've been doing great. I'm so proud of what I've done. That's excellent. Keep going. Keep up the good work. But if you're a little timid about it or feel a sense of, oh man, didn't cut it, well, that's okay. That means you have work to do, you know, but be willing to identify that and take action because without action, you'll keep repeating it. You'll keep being disappointed. You'll keep being frustrated. You keep circling around the same old, same old. I guarantee you don't want to be that like that. I know you don't because I've had a lot of conversations and that's not the goal. The goal is to advance and propel forward and thrive. That is so available to you. But you have to tap in. You have to break the habit of being yourself. You have to go above and beyond. You have to look at it and just see, okay, what am I really doing? Who am I kidding? You're the only person that knows the steps that you're taking. I'm here to encourage you, to motivate you, to help you to see that it is possible. With busy schedules or not, you know, no excuses. That's another good book. No excuses, you know. Don't give yourself a chance to move backwards, but propel yourself forward. You have the power to do that. You really, really do. But you've got to believe that. You have to go after it. You have to be determined. And you have to be steadfast and say, no, I'm not giving up. So I want to encourage you to do the work. Get the books. Invest in yourself, the very best investment you can make. Invest in yourself. Take the time. And you're worth it. You know you are. You're in it to win it. So keep going, keep working, keep thriving, keep reading, keep growing, keep becoming, because there's so much goodness that's to come. And I know you can't wait to experience it. And I'm right there ready to cheer you on. So thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being part of this episode of just really waking us up to really stay motivated, stay looking forward into what's next, into the next 6 months, and just keep striving to be the very best version of yourself. I'll see you in the next video. Please do share, like, subscribe. Let's stay in the conversation. I will see you in the comments section. Look forward to hearing your thoughts. Bye-bye.